teaching Pilates in honor of the most wonderful time of year. This month I've got more than just a move of the month for you. We're talking the Pilates mat ab series of 5. So we're going to do 5 fun exercises, really working the core. This is a great series to do anytime. You just want to get a quick little core burn in. All you're going to need is a mat. We're going to lie down the whole time. So if you want to, you can do it on the couch, on your bed, wherever works for you. Let's get started. So just coming down, lying on your back, wherever you are at here. Once you're all the way down on your back, just go ahead and find some strength in your center, in your core. A couple nice deep breaths to get you started. In through the nose, out through the mouth, always using that engagement, that nice expansion, Pilates breath. When you're ready, you're just going to hug both knees in towards the chest. Once you're hugging those knees in, we'll curl our head up. Try to meet your forehead all the way to your knees, pulling the rib cage down, gluing those ribs and those hips together. We're going to start with what's called our single leg stretch. Your right leg is going to stay bent in exactly how it is. The left leg is going to reach out long to a 45-degree angle. Both hands will hang on to that right shin. Take an inhale here. Exhale, just go ahead and switch sides. Grab the left shin. Inhale here. Exhale, switch. Inhale, hold. Exhale, switch. Once you're ready, you'll just start to make it quicker. Inhaling in one side, exhaling on the other side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Use your breath to connect to your core even more. Scooping in from those abdominals. Try to keep your head lifted. Try to keep your neck relaxed. So you're pulling in from the core to take the tension out of the neck, out of the hip flexors. Now, if you want to, your outside hand can come down further towards your ankle instead of up towards that knee. What that's going to do is keep your knee in line with your hip. Sometimes they like to flare out wide toward the side here. We'll do 4 more sets of this single leg stretch. And then after that last set, just pause with both knees back in. Once both knees are back in, recollect your core. If you need to drop the head for a second, take a stretch, take a breath, be my guest. When you're ready, you'll curl the head back up. And we're going to take what's called double leg stretch. So just like what you did before with that single leg, but both legs are going to lengthen at the same time. I'll walk you through it here. So head is up, knees are hugged in. I'm going to send both legs out long to about a 45-degree angle. I'm going to reach my fingertips alongside my ears and then all the way straight, creating a V shape with my torso. I'll circle my arms out wide and then hug the knees back in where they started. So you reach out with the arms and the legs long, scoop it in, circle the knees back in. Breathing here. Ideally, you're exhaling on the V. Inhaling to hug the knees back in. It's the opposite of the breath that your body's going to want to naturally do, but what this is going to allow you to do is stabilize your pelvis better. You're pulling the belly button down heavy into the mat below you, activating your core as you reach the legs and arms long, trying to take any tension out of the neck, but keeping the head up. If you need to drop the head, you drop the head. We're here for 4. We're here for 3. Exhaling to reach long for 2. And then after that last one, hug both knees in, drop the head, take your little breath, relaxing here. Now the next 2 exercises in the series of 5 are basically the same thing as what you just did, but instead, this time we have straight legs for both exercises. Starts off with our scissor kick. You'll curl your head, neck, and chest up. Left leg's gonna reach out long to that 45-degree angle. Right leg is gonna unfold straight up towards the ceiling, and you'll hang on to the back of the right leg. Whether that's your calf or your thigh, wherever works for you. You'll pull that right leg towards you as the left one travels down, and then the legs are going to pass by one another to switch sides. The legs pass by one another, they switch. Try to keep your hips totally still. Try to keep your torso totally still. Now, as you switch, you might take a little double pulse of the leg towards you. Pulse, pulse,
pulse, pulse. What that's going to allow you to do is find some stretch in the back of your thigh, your hamstring. So that second pulse, you just send more breath into the back of the thigh. Stretch it a little bit closer towards your nose. Breathing here. Remember, our movements are coming from the core. Our neck is relaxed as it can be. We're here for 4 sets. 3 sets. Last 2. And after that last one, hug both knees back in, drop the head, take a breath. Now on this next exercise, our double straight leg lower and lift, we're actually going to keep our head down on the mat for this one. You've got 2 options. Hands can rest right down by your sides next to you, or if you need a little bit more support for the back, you're going to send those fingertips right underneath your tailbone. Lifting the hips slightly is just going to create more of a curve, allow you to imprint the spine better, and again, feel more supported. Now unfold both legs straight up towards the ceiling here, reaching long out those pointed toes. Now try to keep the back of your belly button connected to the mat. You're going to lower down nice and slow with control, only until you feel like you're about to lose your core, and then you'll lift right back up towards the ceiling. Lowering down, hang on to your core, and then lift back up. So only lowering as far as you're not compromising that low back. You're constantly pulling the navel down, gluing those ribs and those hips closer together. Now try to take as much tension as you can out of your neck here. You don't want to be gripping on. Breathing in and out. If you have those arms by your sides, just make sure that you're connecting to your core. If you need that little hip lift, there's nothing wrong with that. We're going to do 3 more of these. 2 more. And then after that last one, send the legs all the way up. Hug the knees back in towards the chest. Give yourself a breath. Our final exercise in our Pilates ab series of 5 is what's called our crisscross. Your legs are going to come to tabletop here, and the hands are going to go behind the nape of your neck, elbows bent out wide towards the side. Now try to lift the head, but keep the head heavy in those hands. Try to keep the elbows nice and wide. This is similar to a bicycle crunch if you connect to that. You're going to keep the right knee bent, left leg's going long. Left elbows coming all the way across towards that right knee, little twist. Now this is where it's different from your bicycle. You're going to pause back at tabletop and then exhale, switch sides. Inhale, pause, tabletop, exhale, switch. So make sure you're recollecting your core each time. Your head isn't lowering, you're keeping yourself in that chest lift, but you're trying to send the opposite rib towards the opposite hip as you take that oblique twist. Using your exhale, using your breath is only going to help you twist more. See if you can send that elbow all the way outside your opposite knee. Keep those inner thighs glued together. Your head is heavy, the chest is twisting. Make sure that the elbow isn't moving without the chest. We'll do 2 more sets here. You got this. Find that core connection. And then after that last set here, you can hug both knees in, drop the head, circle the knees around, release any tension in the low back. Great work, just taking that nice stretch. Pilates ab series of 5. Working on that core, finding your center, finding that support. Anytime you want to, tune into this video. 5 exercises, quick on the core, really strong results. Happy December. I can't wait to see you next time on.